Right. So, let us begin.
ご主人様、デリバリーの準備できました。確認お願いします。
Roger, give me a second, please. Let's see. 2 shortcakes, 2 cheesecakes, 2 fruit tarts.
そわそわそわそわ。
1 gâteau, 1 millefeuille, 1 Mont Blanc.
うずうずうずうず。
Yep, it's the same as the sales invoice.
はい。じゃあ褒めてください。なでなで。
Okay, okay. Okay then, well, be careful of cars and people and come back safe and sound, okay?
はーい。行ってきまーす。でも、あともう一つ忘れ物ですよ。
Hmm? Forgot what? There's nothing yet.
行ってきますよ。
Chocola?
照れてるご主人様も可愛いですよ。
Cute? I mean, look, we can't be doing that in the bakery.
ショコラはご主人様の恋猫ですから。じゃあ気をつけて行ってきますね。
Ah, Chocola!
へえ、ショコラちゃんって店長さんの恋猫だったんですね。
No, well, you could say that she was, yes?
あれだけ素直で可愛ければ手も出しちゃうよね。
Well, I'm sorry, but could we stop with this, please?
あは別に照れることないじゃない。猫がパートナーってのも今時珍しくもないんだしね。その反応だと最近のことなの？恋猫になったのは。
No, I'm sorry. I'm not that good with these types of conversations, so I'd appreciate it if...
店長さんがそんな照れ方するの珍しい。じゃあ紅茶おかわりするからお話聞かせてよ。
I'm sorry, but I'm in the middle of work, okay? Uh-oh. Something might be up. Whew, they finally left. We had a brief pause after those guests left. I'm not very good at talking about my romantic affairs like that. After all, since I was young, the only thing I've done has been making Japanese sweets. I was exhausted from trying to figure out how to respond to them.
ご主人、レジ系終わった。チェックして。
Yeah, I got it. Thank you. What are you so angry about, Vanilla?
怒ってない。そう見えるのはご主人に心当たりがあるから。
Well, I don't know why. So that's why I'm asking. Are you hungry or something? If you are, you can have a slice of cake, okay?
ご主人は私を何だと思ってるの？ショコラじゃないんだから。
And just why are you bringing up Chocola anyway? She doesn't really get upset very often. Aside from her desperately yelling, "I'm hungry!" sometimes.
強いて言えば、さっきご主人の鼻の下伸ばしてたのが微妙。ビヨーンって。
Hey, that's a false accusation, okay? Just when was I ogling them?
ショコラがデリバリー行ってるちょっとの間に油断ならない。一回寝たくらいで猫の全部を手に入れた気になってるとか。まさかご主人がエッジパティシエだとは思わなかった。
Vanilla folded her arms and snorted. A horny pastry puffer, she says. There was an unpleasant sound to those words.
そもそも私たちという猫がいるのにデレデレと。
I got it, okay? I'm not flirting, so it's fine. Actually, I'm really not very good at stuff like that.
そのやっつけ感に誠意を感じない不可。
It's just a misunderstanding. Don't be angry.
怒ってない。私はいつでも冷静な猫ってしぐれも言ってた。私を差し置いてショコラとイチャイチャな上にショコラを持って遊んでるのが気に入らないだけ。
Isn't an angry sound though? It was a false accusation to say I was fooling around with Chocola. Once I put everything Vanilla is saying together, it sure seems like you're jealous, huh? Sorry, I'll be more careful next time, okay?
嫉妬じゃない。正当な意見だと私はアピール。
I got it. I'm sorry, I'll act with more restraint.
その面倒であしらってる感がまた。
I got it, okay? There. Vanilla puffed out her cheeks as I patted her on the head. Even Vanilla gets jealous, huh? I thought she was more carefree than this, though. I guess it's to be expected, since despite always being together, Chocola hasn't been paying much attention to her recently. I need to be more careful as their owner. Hold on. Come to think of it,
何？
are you in heat yet, Vanilla?
変態。
No. That's not what I meant, okay? I'm just concerned about your physical health, okay?
変態。スケベ。エッジパティシエ。
I guess you're doing fine then. I really was honestly worried though. Vanilla leveled a chilly glare at me while I was thinking that.
ネコパラ。
Oh man. That's an odd way to go. Hey Chocola, you mind watching the store for a bit?
任せる。
Vanilla, I need your help in the kitchen.
私？ 何かエッチな手伝いを強要される予感。
Just what kind of hunch is that? It seems that she was still holding a grudge. It looked like she told Chocola something earlier, too. In any case, I need to lighten things up. I thought I'd start slowly to teach you how to make a cake.
ああ、ケーキ作り。ついにワンランク上の猫に。でも、なんで私だけ？エロ目的？
Can you stop it with that nonsense?
ちょっと気に入ってた。反省はしてない。
As always, she was quite the actress. There wasn't really a reason for her to regret anything, though. Well, in all seriousness, I have no qualms with Chocola being a poster cat girl, but I don't think making cakes would suit her.
ショコラは多分森で作っちゃうんだね。納得。
Vanilla was the right cat girl for the job. It'd be great if she's interested, but it'll be fine, even if she messes up. So, well, that's how it is, okay? I'll start by teaching you how to make some simple dough, alright?
よし来た。教えてもらってあげる。よろしくお願いします。ご主人先生。こり。
It seems like she's more into it than I thought she'd be.
ご主人。固め、濃いめ、油増し増しね。
We don't have that kind of customization available, okay?
やったら流行るかもしれない。ナイスアイディア。
We don't make them one at a time, so it wouldn't work out. That's my mom, by the way. Alright, enough about customizations. Now first, the basics.
はーい。なんとなく頑張る。
While she gave the half-hearted response, she measured out the ingredients very carefully according to the recipe. She was quick to learn the names of the kitchen tools and how to use them. And remember what I taught her without uttering a single complaint. You really take on things quickly, Vanilla. Honestly, you're a lot more skilled with your paws than I thought.
脳ある猫はぐうたらなのだよ、ご主人先生。
She puffed out her non-existent chest proudly. The chest on that uniform might be too high a level for Vanilla. Well, she picked it out herself, so I guess she didn't mind too much. Maybe she was trying to show off her slightly lacking chest. The trivial thought crossed my mind for a brief moment.
というか、しぐれにも物覚えいいって言われてた。えへん。
Is that so? Oh, first time I heard that.
別にわざわざそんなことも話さないしね。ご主人も他人に突っ込まないタイプだし。
Now that you mention it, you're right. It was more like neither of us were the type to come up with snappy retorts. Vanilla wasn't all the type to talk about herself much either. I realized that I hadn't heard much about her.
私はそういうご主人の距離感嫌いじゃない。猫らしく自由にのんびりマイペースでいられるし。
She smiled with her usual tone of voice. If that what makes Vanilla the most comfortable, then I'm fine with that. That was without a doubt. It was without doubt. Yet, do you dislike it when I bother you, Vanilla?
干渉？
She tilted her head to the side and blinked a few times in confusion. Furrowing her brow, she put a hand on her chin as she thought. Then she hit the palm with her first and looked over to me.
なるほど。
You really need to quit it with those jokes of yours, okay? I rightly bopped Vanilla on the head. She really can't handle serious topics, can she? I looked directly at Vanilla and returned to the topic at hand. I want to be closer to you, Vanilla.
近づきたい？今近いけど？
I mean, not in the literal sense. What I mean is that I want to know more about you and get along with you better. This time, I gently patted Vanilla on the head. As usual, she had a baffled expression on her face as she looked up at me. I'm fine with the distance between us right now, but I want to be a better owner, you know? That's why. I want to know more about you. I want to understand you better, Vanilla. You're one of my precious cat girls after all, Vanilla.
ご主人。
Even with what happened to Chocola, I was concerned about Vanilla. Vanilla was right. I didn't know much about her at all. That's exactly why I wanted to know more. The three of us will be together from now on, after all.
こういう真面目な空気は苦手。ご主人だってこんな硬いのとか苦手なくせに。
So Vanilla could be cute at times, too. She pouted as her cheeks became rosy. Vanilla mumbled as she looked up at me. Perhaps she really does have a really low tolerance for serious matters. Well, I know it's a bit out of character for me, but I wanted to get that out in the open, alright? I mean, at the very least, I wanted to tell you how I feel. As an unbefitting wry smile came across my face, I faced Vanilla and spoke my true feelings.
私まで手ごめにしようとしてる。
I told you that's not it.
わかってる。冗談 気持ちちゃんと伝わったから大丈夫。
She was absolutely adorable. That true smile. This level of honesty she normally didn't show me was making my heart skip a beat. No, 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 no! I'm having a serious discussion here. This isn't the time for me to be thinking about how cute Vanilla was.
あれ、この匂い。
Hmm? What is it, Vanilla?
なんか、
Huh? Vanilla?
すごい美味しそうな甘い匂い。
Hey, Earth to Vanilla. Hello? You're really close. I say close, but it was more like she was stuck onto me. Vanilla buried her face into my chest and continued to sniff.
すごく濃ゆい甘い匂い。あれ、頭がとろーんってして、ふにゃーって、こっちの方からもっと、ご主人。
She looked up and pushed her face up against my neck. I could feel her body and lips pressed against me, as Vanilla's sweet smell and softness flowed throughout my entire body. Wait, Vanilla!
違う、今のはフレーメン反応。
Did you say flamin' response?
フレーメン反応、間違いなくフレーメン。
Well, we'll just leave it at flamin' response then.
よろしい。では私は通常業務に戻ります。
Sure. And I left it at that. What a weird encounter. I tell you guys.
ネコパラ。
If this is what the next few chapters are like, then I'm sort of sold for it, man.
ありがとうございました。
Anyways.
ご主人様、ゴロゴロしてください。ゴロゴロ。
Hey, I told you, not during work, okay?
今はお客さんいないから大丈夫ですよ。ちょっとでいいんです。
Alright. Just a bit, okay?
はーい。ゴロゴロゴロゴロ。よーし、充電バッチリ完了です。じゃあショコラはゴミ捨て行ってきますね。
Sheesh, what a handful.
ちー。
Hmm? What is it, Vanilla?
ご主人の顔の緩み具合を計測中。ピピピ。判定。ダルダル度。
I can clearly sense the spite in that evaluation, you know. You were watching the whole time, weren't you?
見てない。私は真面目に仕事してた。
I wasn't saying you were slacking off or anything.
見てない。ご主人は自意識過剰だと思う。
No, I mean...
変態。
Never mind. It was obvious that she was staring at me the whole time. Was this some sort of new rebellious phase of hers? I'm not sure cat girls even have rebellious phases though. Anyways, the total sales for today is Vanilla headed towards the register, paying me no heed.
ピタ。
Hmm? Vanilla. Whoa, wait. You're the one who's pressed against me. Vanilla tilted her head with a perplexed look on her face. Like this, as you can clearly see. Well, I've seen this reaction before. It seems similar to something that just happened yesterday. Vanilla, could it be that you're... Chocola's taking it out right now. This was how Chocola behaved yesterday. Could it be Vanilla is in heat? The two of them were twins. It wouldn't be strange if they were going through the same stage. Isn't it the same level as Chocola was yesterday, though? Well, in any case, I'll just observe what she does a little bit longer. Alright, you did well. Chocola is as energetic as ever. That's definitely true, you know. Are you okay, Vanilla? Well, like, how are you feeling? I see. Well, that's good. Well, she seemed to be the same as usual. Chocola would get visibly dizzy when she was in heat. And so I guess Vanilla wasn't in heat after all. I'll be done cleaning up the kitchen shortly, alright? Vanilla, please go and help Chocola. Vanilla? Hey, Vanilla? She came up and embraced me from the front and rubbed her cheek up against mine, speaking in a sweet voice. Hey, Vanilla, would you mind calming down? Whoops, I don't want to exit the game. How did I even access that? Oh, it's from the top right when I access the menu. Huh, forgot about that. No. Enough of that. No, when you were studying for the Bell exam, I saw an actual flaming face. Besides, you were the one that said that it wasn't good for your health to hold your urges in while in heat. It's not something to be embarrassed about. I argued with Vanilla. Was being in heat something to be embarrassed about? I didn't think cat girls felt shame though. Ah, Chocola.
どうしたの？そんな顔して。バニラ？ショコラ。ショコラ。ショコラ。何を。バニラの可愛い声。
Chocola's lips and tongue crept along the nape of Vanilla's neck. With each wet, sticky sound, Vanilla's body twitched.
ショコラ。全然体に力入ってないにゃ。バニラ、かわいい。こんなトロンとしたかわいい顔、見たことないにゃ。
Hey, Chocola!
大丈夫ですよ、ご主人様。
Okay?
だってバニラも発情期なんだもんね。違う。別に私は猫同士でごまかせるわけないでしょ。ほら、体中からこんなに甘い匂いさせて。ショコラ。それにバニラとはずっと一緒にいるんだから。バニラだってショコラのこと分かったんでしょ。ショコラ。
At a loss for words, Vanilla cast her eyes downwards. She blushed, breathing in shallow, quick breaths. She was gripping her shoulders as if she were trying to hold something back. Vanilla, is she right? As her owner, I asked Vanilla once more. She looked at me with troubled, upturned eyes. She answered me hesitantly, by bowing her head very, very slightly. Hey, Vil! What's up? Better late than never. Especially at a time like this. As I said, there's no, Baltimore football today, so I guess it's the perfect day to stream. Although, I'm good. How is you? Anyway, I'm doing fantastic. Yeah, so the overlay's been revamped, as you can see here, because I figured, I'll try to make, since I'm one streaming onto one laptop. Oh, you're working on a broken PC at the same time? What, are you fixing it? Alright. That's cool. Well, at least it's the perfect time, too, because, no, don't worry about it. I mean, glad you came along. I think it was a perfect time, too, because considering the, one of the World Cup qualifiers took place at the same time, where I just saw on a notification where Switzerland won their playoff thing. And, got to work on a PC for your grandmother. Oh, neat. So, as I was saying, it was a perfect time because in most of Europe it's probably around a perfect time of night due to Switzerland beating Northern Ireland via controversial fashion to enter the World Cup. So it's like their third straight year entering. Yeah. Anyways, so you really were after all. I did feel it was rather strange. But if that was the case, then Vanilla really does need to be relieved. Vanilla's health will be affected if I don't do something. So that meant if I'd have to do the same to her as I did with Chocola. No! Even if I'm her owner, that wouldn't be the way to...
違う。別
Oh, with my girlfriend? Good for the most part. Granted, we haven't seen each other since a couple weeks ago, or what, or late last month. But like, it's good. We're still chatting now and then.
そんな風にごまかしてもダメって言ったばっかりでしょ。ショコラ。いや、ショコラ。いや、ショコラ。いや、すました顔して、こんなに。
I have no idea what's going on there. I suddenly gulped. I was unable to find the right words to say, as I was entranced by the two cat girls in front of my eyes.
いつからこんなにしてたの？こんなにしたままですまし顔でお店に立ってたのかにゃ？そんなことに。
Yeah, no doubt, Phil.
バニラが嘘つくからでしょ。本当のこと言わないとやめてあげないんだから。本当のことって。ご主人。
She looked over at me, hoping I'd cut in and rescue her.
ご主人様に助けを求めちゃダメ。ほら。素直に言わないとバニラも辛いでしょ。素直になれたらショコラとご主人様で可愛がってあげるのに。ショコラと
Ooh, I might have skipped a vocal track on that last line, but anyways, Vanilla's pure white throat gulped. Ever since Vanilla went into heat, she'd become pretty wild. I gulped just like Vanilla had.
ご主人が変なこと言うから。
Weird stuff you say, huh?
私のこともっと知りたいって。そういう変なこと言うから。
Blushing, she looked away. Her gaze darted around even more than before, as she stole small glances at me.
バニラってばかわいいにゃ。ご主人様にそんなこと言われて、その気になっちゃったんだ。
You met a super cute girl from Japan today on your bus trip back home. She needed help finding a local hotel there. How did that go? I'm pretty sure. Well, I'm pretty sure it might have went well for you, Vil. I'm kind of curious. Tell me more.
そんなのショコラだって。一緒だね。だからバニラのことよくわかるよ。ショコラ。
The two of them were still intertwined together. Chocola looked over towards me naughtily.
ご主人様はどうですか？
What do you mean? How about you?
バニラが発情しちゃってるのを見てどうですかってことですよ。
How I feel. Of course, Vanilla's a precious cat girl of mine too. She was going to meet Santa this week. Was a huge Christmas fan. Oh, that's wonderful. Well, everything's set up for next month, upcoming. Like, I even walked around the local mall near where I am, and saw that stuff is being made. And of course, I've already learned about a part of Toronto being transformed into like some sort of Christmas wonderland, and of course, a tree being lighted up near their city hall and one of their big malls. As long as it's fine with Vanilla, I wouldn't be.
ご主人。
You have a Santa village near here? Huh, that's cool. What does it look like? Because I'm kind of interested in She looked at me with ever so slightly dewy-looking eyes, and then looked away blushing. After taking a big breath, she looked me in the eye once again.
ショコラも一緒で相手がご主人ならそういうことも嫌じゃない。
Vanilla.
ご主人は私なんかでも
Wow. Then definitely I can't wait to visit then. Well, Helsinki here. Is one of my spots then. What else? Oh yeah. Lots of Christmas lights. Of course, every city's got a deck out in them. And every like little village joint as well.
私はショコラみたいに可愛くないし。
Don't be silly. There's no way you're not cute. I might be your owner, but more than that, you're my precious cat girl. I told you that, didn't I?
言ってたね。
She smiled awkwardly, tilting her head. She looked up at me modestly with upturned eyes, as she twiddled her fingers together.
じゃあ私の面倒もちゃんと見てほしい。
So, if you're just joining us, Phil, then I mentioned that, it's a lazy Sunday. There's no Baltimore football today, so I decided to stream at this hour. And also, I also chose to stream today in part because on Friday, I'm actually gonna try stream one more time. Then, hopefully, you'll come in, be involved. And the last stream I did was Party Pack 4. Party Pack 4 had 5 games on there. Fibbage 3, Monster Seeking Monster. Thanks again, Phil, for that. What's it called? Monster Seeking Monster, Survive the Internet, Civic Doodle, and Bracketeering. I only played 2 games because there was too little of an audience at the time, so I was a little bummed out. But I hope we try again then, because on Saturday I'm off to a networking event filled with other Twitch broadcasters around the GTA, and I'll be able to network with them, pass out my business card that I made myself. Hopefully they can check out my stream too. Oh, you were visiting your grandmother the other day? Oh, I understand. You got your real life priorities ahead of you. I know I've got mine too. So let me actually show you the business card I made, and we'll share with these folks on that Saturday night. See, it's got my everything on here, real name and everything. I kind of wish there was a way to. Actually, I might do it that way. Redact that footage, but we'll see. You always try your best to hop in when I'm live in living color. Of course. That's why you're one of my loyal viewers. Thank you. So I'm very excited for this upcoming Saturday night when I go down to, I think it's held at Raiders Esports Center. It's an esports bar, obviously. Oh. Wow. Okay. As they let out sleepy breaths, the two of them rested their cheeks against my body. I petted both their heads, each with one hand, and looked up at the ceiling with my mouth still slightly agape. It's a big bed, but I never thought it would actually be useful in this way too. And here we are, sleeping right next to each other like a big family. I murmured that aloud, never thinking this could have happened. I can't make an excuse about me just going along with it now. From the start, I never intended to make excuses for this, though. Yeah, the story that I posted up. Let me go back to that. Let me go back to that score count thing, because the guy actually performed very well. Markkanen. I know the Raptors play tonight, so after this stream is over, I'm gonna watch your game against the Boston Celtics. But let me actually go back to that box score with respect to the Raptors game the other night when they took out the Bulls. Here we are. Let's see the box score for Markkanen, and he was up against that matchup was against Serge Ibaka. Okay, here we are for the Bulls. He was 29 minutes on the floor, had 12 points, 1 assist, 2 rebounds. He was also 3 for 6 on field goals and 2 for 5 on the 3-point line. So pretty deadly for the most part, but not much with regards to how Serge did. Spent 28 minutes, had 16 points, 5 boards, was 7-11 on field goals, and also 2 for 4 on threes. So both guys had a pretty good night, I guess you can say. Actually, let me go back to that backlog. Where is it? There's the backlog. Yes. As I felt their softness and warmth throughout my body, I pet the 2 cat girls I honestly cherished. You're just happy that a Finnish player has made it to the NBA. That doesn't happen very often. Yeah, I know, right? Most guys in Europe don't even make it to the NBA either, but, I mean, now it's happening often these days with the likes of Dragic from Slovenia, Valanciunas from Lithuania, Pirtle from Austria, and then, of course, Markkanen from Finland. Oh, and the Gasol brothers from Spain. Yes, that's right. Always together. The 2 of them going meow meow in their sleep made me burst out laughing. It was a lot different from what I was expecting, though. Leaving home by myself, becoming independent, taking up all the joys and hardships by myself. Or so I thought. I really thought I'd be living all by myself from now on. I'm pretty lucky, having precious partners I can connect deeply with like this. Sometimes they make things difficult for me, like when they make mistakes. But in the end, they're cat girls that support both me and the store the best they can. Even though we haven't been together that long, I couldn't imagine a moment without chocolate and vanilla. Yeah, I am too. Thank you. I kissed both of them gently as they murmured in their sleep, and closed my eyes and drifted off. Shigure, the first guest in the morning, said that with a straight face like it was obvious and sipped her tea. Huh, but I've really heard that before. Come to think of it, I seem to remember seeing that before. I haven't ever seen them doing stuff in the house. Nah, being female, there was no way for Shigure to do that with them. Vinoa told me they get sick from being in heat. Right, Vinoa? Oh, you need a new anime series to watch and you're out of ideas. Well, what have you seen so far? You can list me off the names, and I'll figure something out.
シグレがご主人を説得するにはそう言えばいいって。そういえばこんなこと言ってたね。
So you're the one who told them.
そんなことより兄さん、今日もこの妹目に愛のささやきを。
You can't just, more importantly, your way around this, you worthless little sister. You like romance and AI genres. So let's see. You've seen Ghost in the Shell already. Have you also seen Evangelion? Oh, wait, no, Evangelion doesn't qualify. Eve no G-Con last week. Okay, I can think of one in my head. Well, there's actually a couple. Have you seen the following? You seen some Ghost in the Shell? Okay, so that's fair. Okay, well check it out. Have you seen Canon, Air, or Clannad? Sailor Moon technically qualifies because there's romance in there, so there's that. And some card capture Sakura as well. Also some romance elements. So they qualify. She doesn't seem to regret anything. Well, I wasn't that angry with her anyway. You haven't seen those yet? Well, they're definite must-watches. Especially, well, Canon, Clannad, and Air, what I call the Key 3. They're developed by Key Visual Arts. They're visual novels. Only Clannad, though, is, we're able to buy it on Steam, so like you can like play it anytime too. So there's that. It seemed as if Shigure was able to see through a lot of aspects of me. Mainly my shame, embarrassment, and resentments in particular. Don't be dumb. As Shigure stomped my lips, I flicked her on the forehead. Of course, anytime. Don't say that and make it sound like we've kissed before, okay? Shigure put her hands on her hips and puffed out her cheeks. It was really hard to get her jokes. Sometimes as her older brother, I wonder if it's really safe for her to go outside on her own. Even more so because she's a heck of a cute little sister. The two cat girls combed in each other's hair, still half asleep. Shigure gazed at them as if they were her own lovely children. Well, in its own way, I suppose. She giggled as if she could see exactly how I truly felt. I did have a bit of an uncalled for pride, just because I was a little older than all. You need a Netflix just for anime? Well, there's that, and there's also Crunchyroll. Daisuki.net is usable too, and although you have to check, but I think Funimation has also is also like a streamable service. Like I understand that Sony announced a deal that they have bought the rights for Funimation to stream on their things like the PlayStation consoles.
ショコラとバニラを受け入れてもらえないのであれば、しぐれが体を張るところでした。
Yeah, Crunchyroll is the best. Although what bites for me is that if I wanted to go all in on the anime that just recently came out, I would have to pay extra, which, I don't really have that kind of cash for I don't really have that kind of cash to subscribe on a monthly basis and that whatnot. That's why and then I'm gonna say this now. I don't really like the whole subscription thing for the newer consoles like the Xbox One, the PlayStation 4, and next year the Switch.
妹である前に私も女ですから。兄さんの寵愛を受け入れることなど、それはたやすきことです。
Come on now, I wouldn't do such things to my little sister. You're always saying silly stuff like that.
いつまでも子供扱いして。
I rub Shigure's head, messing up her hair. Yeah, she is. She grimaced and scowled at me.
しぐれは本気ですからね。兄様のためでしたら何でもするのですから。
Yeah, I get it. Thanks. Take this and that too.
もう兄様、くしゃくしゃしちゃダメですってば。
She fixed her hair by patting it down. Yep, she was the same old cute little sister.
でも、兄様も雰囲気がとても優しくなりました。やはり家を出てよかったのでしょうね。しぐれは少しだけ寂しく思いますが。
With a slightly lower tone in her voice, she smiled a somewhat sad and troubled smile. You wish people wore kimono here in Finland also? I think it's possible to have that be a thing, because we've had, like, over here in Canada, we have some Japanese themed stuff here. Like, well, although the citizens themselves mostly reside in the western part, which is, Vancouver and Victoria. But there's some who stop by here, Toronto too. Especially, we have some Japanese things like we have a library, we've got like a cultural center for like their centric events, that, and then of course we got the conventions like Fan Expo, Anime North, that kind of thing. I've caused a lot of problems for you in the past. When I wasn't able to get along with Dad. When I practiced my baking in secret. When I left without saying anything. Even after she had realized, she pretended she didn't. She even secretly helped box up Chocola and Vanilla too. It's hard to imagine that Shigure is my little sister given how bright she is. I'll take good care of Chocola and Vanilla, so you don't need to worry, okay? Come on over whenever you want. I rested my hand on Shigure's cheek, filling it with feelings of appreciation.
はい、ありがとうございます。兄様。
Shigure responded with a soft smile and by leaning her cheek against my hand. I could feel the softness and affections of my small little sister passing through the palm of my hand as warm.
ご主人様、お仕事の準備バッチリできました。戦闘準備完璧。
Oops. Once again, I did the stupid thing, which is, of course, skip the vocal track.
戦闘準備完璧。寝癖一つなし。
Oh, roger that. Sorry, Shigure. I need to do a little bit of preparation to open the store, okay?
いえいえ、朝から押しかけてしまったのは私の方ですから。 今日も一日頑張ってくださいね、兄様。
Well, you can just take it easy, okay?
ショコラも行ってきます。また後でね、しぐれちゃん。私も労働してくる。しぐれ、また後で。はい、行ってらっしゃいませ。
And I believe that's a chapter? Or no, there's more.
これでいろいろと丸く収まったかな。
After being sure everyone had gone down to the bakery to work, Shigure sat on the living room sofa and muttered to herself.
それにしてもショコラとバニラが兄様の恋猫か。娘に思い人を取られてしまった気分ね。
Those cat girls who were just once little babies were already knowing that she had done it to herself. She couldn't help but let out an ironic laugh.
私も叶わない思いなど諦めて
Cat Panion, yeah.
そろそろ何離れをしないといけないのかもね。
As if to ask her yearning heart for the impossible, as if to confess to the person she loved, who was just nearby, she whispered it out once more. At least, instead of me, I can entrust my feelings to those cat girls instead of a girl I don't even know. I'm okay with always staying by his side as his little sister. Breathing deeply to calm her prickling, pained heart, she closed her eyes and leaned back on the sofa.
よし、じゃあまずは兄様のお洗濯物でも片付けてあげることにしましょうか。
She leapt up off the sofa, giving both her cheeks a quick slap and looked out the window. That's a chapter, I think.
ネコパラ。
Just want to crick my neck a little.